And I'm sure that him and his team have done that. And we'll start the second half with an opportunity and redemption for the Spartans.
Ron, I would like redemption myself. Were you talking about Bull Durham earlier?
Yes, I was.
I spent a little time doing some research.
Nuke Lelouch said to Kevin Costner as the Spartans start with some defense. When Costner asked him what in the world he was doing, throwing the ball like he did, Lelouch said, "I'm announcing my presence with authority." Prendergast high off the glass. Hines with the rebound.
Caught right there. And I mentioned right before, a player to watch is Mitch. Went right to the basket, got an easy look. Now, it didn't fall, but the fact that he got there first possession that easily, he's going to keep going and attack it.
Frilling, little turnaround jump hook, won't go. Guess who with the rebound? Hawkinson will bring it down like a point guard. This is Freeney, their point guard officially. Hines working against Hawkinson inside. Bobby against Bryan. And missed the shot, got his own rebound. Frilling trying to tie him up. Hawkinson with height and power and just, he really controls his body.
Case did a better job there, kind of putting up a wall and a front in front of him. However, if I'm Hawkinson, I'm thinking to myself right now, I got exactly what I wanted. So they got to keep the energy up on defense.
Boy, Spartans trying to fight for everything. Right? I mean, just dribbling it.
Absolutely. Such a hard-fought game right now. They cut it to 3. Ron, it feels, there was a point in the first half, I think you and me both would agree, it looked like Case might run away with it, but I think this is going to be down to the wire at this point.
There was also a point in the first half,
call it travel there,
where I thought NYU was going to run away with it. And I'm not talking when it was 7-0. I'm talking when they went on that 10-0 run and the Spartans just looked lethargic.
Yeah.
You had mentioned it. There was one team looking like they want to play tonight and another one looking like they didn't.
You could see it on the court and you could see it off the court. Right next to us being NYU's bench, they were into it. They're into it right now. Case has the energy right now. They have the skill. Nice move. Nice move by Prendergast. They're just not falling right now.
Mitch gonna ride him all the way down the floor. This is Demps with the basketball. Cornicker with good defense. Stopping the flow of that point guard, Freeney.
Ron, another thing to watch, you saw some pretty good D right there by Case, was Hawkinson is exclusively using his left hand. Look at Hines on Case's team, a fellow lefty, does use the left hand heavily as well. I feel like that might have been something talked about at half. Bryan, how you like to use your dominant hand. Think about that when you're guarding Hawkinson.
Fowler and Cornicker. Griffin, little fadeaway shot.
It's gonna fall.
Boy,
there you go, that's 2.
That's the first time one of those multi-rim hoppers has fallen in.
Taking a long time for Case to finally get one. Cuts it to 1. And NYU's been in a dry spell to start the second half, Ron.
Whistle inside. And that's call Hines for the foul.
Is that 3 or is that 4?
It is 3 that I have.
Okay.
Riley Demps will take a seat, checking in. Number 35 for NYU. That's Holt Bashinsky. Bashinsky started the game with a 3. They're double checking.
Yeah, you can see the coaches are worried about it too. They don't want that to be the 4th.
It is the 3rd foul for Bryan Hines. He'll stay in the game. Fadeaway shots and air ball. I want to thank the folks who, production-wise, bring us the broadcast week in, week out. Shayna behind the camera with Brian. And our great replay, Brian Landers, and then the director, Mike Becker. Thanks to all. This is Frilling, left baseline. Cole Frilling's got 15.
Slick, smooth jumper right there by Frilling. As you said, 15 points right now. He's keeping them in the game.
That's the first lead the Spartans have had since they led 20-17. And that was a long time ago.
Nice shot there. And again, Ron, to go back to it, another You know, right shoulder, but lefty drive right there by Hawkinson when he got into the paint. That's something I would like to see them take it away, but he's so talented. I'm worried that if they were to go too hard on that, he could just take advantage. And big three right there by Prendergast.
Prendergast, who has really struggled from the field, which is extremely rare. I mean, you never see Mitch struggle from the field, starting to heat it up here in the second half.
And that's a sign of a good scorer and a confident scorer that, you know, you can start the game a little slow, and, you know, a time when you really need it, you're going to be able to hit it.
Defense. Look at Corniker. Shot clock's at 6. Griffin again cuts off the flow. It's a left-handed three way outside from someone who is just not a three-point shooter, Alex Matichuk. But he's hit 2 threes in this basketball game.
And if I remember correctly, the other three he hit was a huge one in the first half when they were having a really hard time with the Spartans. They go back up 2.
43-41. NYU with the lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
You know, I take it back about Alex Matichuk's three-point shooting prowess. He's made 17 this year. He's not the leader by a long stretch. He's 5th on the team in three-point shots made, but nonetheless, off the bench, you can get that production, that's a good thing.
Absolutely. And he was playing tough D right there on Cole, came down and got him.
So Frilling's going to go to the foul line. The junior from Coldwater, Ohio, 87%. 2 of 3 tonight. Cole's got 16 points, averages 16 on the season. Frilling, the aerospace and mechanical engineering major. It's always nice to see the Frilling family making their way up from Coldwater. They always stop over and say hello.
Just a few hour drive. Yeah, great family. It's been a great time getting to meet Cole, especially being in mechanical classes with him. And you see another 2 right there by NYU, puts him back up 2.
Hawkinson's got 16. This is Fowler. Couple of spins, shot was blocked. Lipovich blocked it. Number 30, Nick McCarchuk checking in for NYU. McCarchuk has a bucket. Spartans will have it, 15 seconds to shoot. Cole shoots it right away. Hawkinson with another rebound.
Another big board. You can see just from this angle right there, he got up to go get that one.
Long 3, long rebound. NYU thinking about it again. Akina with it. This is Hawkinson at the foul line. Hines working against him with 3 fouls. He's going to pick up number 4. Boy, Hawkinson did a great job getting Brian to leave his feet.
If they're going to get him on a push here. And Ron, you know, going into this game, we mentioned how each team was doing. Case tied for second right now in the standings. NYU's had a really tough time in the UAA. NYU has a confidence to them right now that you usually get. You know, you play against a team you don't necessarily think you have the greatest chance of winning. You play with them for a little bit and you realize, gosh, we can take this game. That's exactly what, you know, we can feel and hear at this bench over here. Everybody's into it. You know, 2-point game. They expect this to be a game the rest of the way, and hopefully a W for them.
You're exactly right. I agree completely with that vibe, and we're right next to it. NYU expects to win this basketball game. This is Fowler trying to bring the Spartans back. Newton, screen and roll. Bob's going to shoot the 3. Newton, nope, that's Frilling. Cole Frilling's follow. Cole's got 19.
That's the effort of a man that doesn't want to lose the game. Going in and sneaking around for that rebound and putting it back for 2.
That's easy. Hawkinson with 19, just doing whatever he wants when he gets that basketball.
You can see Coach McGinnis wants to look actually at an elbow from Hawkinson. We'll see if the refs, if they're going to call 30, they want to look at it.
Coach McGinnis is asking for them to take a look at it. He wants them to take a look at it. That's what you're seeing going on there right now. We'll take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, but it's probably going to go a little bit longer than that.
In search of an extraordinary dining experience where you're certain to enjoy the ambiance as well as the menu? Table 45 Restaurant and Bar is the award-winning mixed culture restaurant located at the Intercontinental Cleveland, offering cuisine from around the world created by accomplished local chef Zach Brule. Open every day, the atmosphere at Table 45 is relaxed yet inspiring with weekday chill-out happy hours, a behind-the-scenes chef's table, and outdoor dining on Patio 45. Call for more details or reservations at 216-707-4045 or visit us at tbl45.com or on Facebook.
Jack, I don't even think it was looked at, correct?
No, I don't think it was looked at either. And, Ron, I didn't see the play happen. The one thing I know is Ryan was on the ground, and I don't usually think he'll fall to the ground that easily, but I don't know what happened over there.
Freeling, shot rolls off. Hawkinson with a rebound. Bobby eyes up down the floor. Here comes NYU. That was a travel.
Oh,
wow.
my.
Hawkinson finished it with a thunder dunk.
Oh, boy.
Boy, he ran the floor well, and Makarchuk waited for him.
That's okay.
It's almost like a foul to let everybody calm down for a second. Boy.
I thought the backboard was coming down on that one.
Yeah.
6'10", 250.
Spartans basketball.
You know,
Put
Ron,
some shoulder pads on him. He'd be a defensive end weapon for
Yeah.
an NFL team.
we got some big guys. You got a lot of athletic guys, but you don't see a dunk like that very often.
Runs the king, runs the king. King White.
Spartans got to do something to break the tide here. And I said tide because NYU is rolling in one with one right now.
Yeah, but now they got a switch right now. Wow. That's going to be really tough to guard for the Spartans. They tried to set a back screen for Hawkinson, and they were going to throw an oop. They switched. Korniker guarded him, and they actually doubled. Newt kind of was staying with him, and they got that 3. That's going to be really tough to guard. Hawkinson right now, 23 and 16.
Cole Freeling keeping it alive. Wow, Cole did a great job. Mitch needs this. Boy, it's just not his night.
Easy, easy, easy. Get it over, get it over, get it over. Right there, let's go.
Defensive stop, if you ever needed one, if you're a Spartan, you need it right now. Down 8, approaching the 10-minute mark.
Go hard, go hard.
You know, Ron, it just got pretty quiet in here. I will say. Oh, wow. It got very quiet.
NYU is feeling it. That's Makarchuk. He's got 5 points.
Plenty of time. Little under 12 minutes left in the game. And it's going to be an N1.
Cole Freeling with the look of determination on his face.
Yeah, you know, Ron, and no matter which way this game ends up going, this just shows you what happens in the UAA. It's a super competitive conference with a lot of talented basketball players. You know, a top 25 team in the nation, Case Western can be challenged by a team, you know, at the bottom half of the rankings.
Freeling makes the free throw. That is a much-needed three-point play. Cole's got 22.
No rush, no rush, no rush, no rush.
Ron, it does feel like we're headed towards a 30-point game for Freeling and probably a 30-point game for Hawkinson as well.
NYU's going to spread the floor.
Stay
Hawkinson's out of the game right now.
And that's great quickness right there by Freeney. You know, Thorberg's a pretty good defender, and he went right around him right there, got a step on him, and took advantage of it.
Down 10. 11 minutes left. Corniker.
Good take.
Griffin's first basket.
Hey, right there, easy. Again. Nick.
Again, they're going to spread that floor. They obviously feel they've got some one-on-one matchups that they want to take advantage of, and this is one of them right now with the freshman Freeney. Block shot.
Good block right there by Newton. And another thing to keep in mind right here, Ron, is they took Hawkinson out of the game. They know his value in just having him on the floor right now. You know, a strategic move right now to try and slow down the game, try and get as few possessions as possible while he's out of the game, getting him a blow and getting him back in the game.
Set it.
Open look after the ball fake, in and out. Spartans will have it. 10:34 left.
Tough roll right there for NYU. I think if that ball goes down, I think their bench erupts once again.
Show your hands to Kane. Front to Kane.
Flory and Drent out top with Corniker.
That's a good matchup for Case right there down there with Newton, but they're doing a good job of guarding it.
Drent will shoot the three. Missed it right. Long rebounds not in favor of the Spartans tonight. NYU chasing those down.
You got it, Nick, you got it.
McCarchuck out near half court. Thorburn almost picked it.
Got good hands there. Just wasn't able to end up with the ball.
Well, they're going to call Hunter for dropping a forearm or a hand check.
You know, it's a little ticky-tacky, but to be honest, they've kind of been calling that most of the game. You could see here, got him with the arm bar right there. You're allowed to keep it on your chest, but he extended it just a little too far.
You know what's interesting is all the banging that is allowed inside the key. I mean, you know, guys do body blows inside the key,
yeah.
and everybody does. I mean, you know, it's accepted. But a hand check out on the perimeter draws a foul. Long three.
Long three.
Man, can't get those long rebounds on either end of the floor.
Wow, and it went in. You know, Ron, going back to that point, it kind of has to do with just, you know, the nature of where you are. You know, you're down in the block. You can add a little bit more contact. It doesn't necessarily throw you as far off your game where, you know, in the open court, you know, a little push could very easily be the difference between someone going by someone and someone just being thrown off their
So you don't want to see body blocks out at the three-point line?
No, I don't want to see that. But
like a check into the wall in a hockey game?
I guess the way I'm going with it is if you didn't allow any contact in the post, I mean, people like Hawkinson and Newton would have a field day.
Newton would love to have a field afternoon in this second half.
They're going to call a foul right there. It's going to be two. I think they're going to call it on. Oh, they're going to call it on Hawkinson. Oh, I don't.
Boy, NYU is just playing a great basketball game.
They really are. They really are, Ron. Up 10. I can't tell you this is what I thought was going to happen. They're playing together. They're hitting. You know, one of the big things, it feels to me, is them hitting shots right now. 7 to 16 from 3, 43% versus Case, who we mostly know is a great three-point shooting team. 5 for 19, a little over 26% only.
You got it.
They've got to play some defense. And then when they do, get a rebound. That has not worked well for them all night long. Drent on defense.
Wow.
This is Newton against Hawkinson. Bobby threw that one off the backboard. That's what happens when you're 6'10", you jump in the air underneath the backboard. There's no room left to do anything with the basketball.
Now, interesting play they just had there. They used their two big men and had Hawkinson come up and the other one drive to the basket, see if they could take advantage of it. I don't think they had the quickness to drive by on the initial blow-by, but it is a way to get the paint free and clear.
Prendergast trying to work through that double team out top.
Yep, and that's the same call we just had a second ago.
Mitch on the night, 2 points in the first half. He has 5 here in the second for 7 total.
And that's 1-1 already, Ron. He's going to be going to the line.
Right now, they go, that's 90%. That's easy points. They can't score another one.
Trying to work their way back. They were down 11 with 12:35 left. So over the last 4 minutes, they've cut 5 points out of that 11-point lead.
We could just hear NYU's coach talking about on the defensive end, trying not to get those foul calls. Someone like Prendergast shooting 90% from the line, it's just 3 points. They're going to try and trust their defense and hope that Case essentially stays cold for the rest of the game.
Cinque Stevens looking for a teammate. It's Hawkinson, his selection.
Spins.
A good one. Cinque inside, shot blocked by Newton with defensive help from Flory. I'm gonna say it went off NYU. I'm gonna say it went off Cinque's head, I think. Or his hand. Either body part has given the ball back to the Western Reserve Rough Riders. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
All right, Jack, let me ask you as a former player on this floor, how do you dig out of a funk like the Spartans have been in tonight? How do you keep believing that we've got an opportunity to stay in this game and win it when every time you think you're close, the opponent pulls away?
You know, there's I would say a couple ways you could attack it. A lot of coaches will just tell you to essentially, we need to play harder. We need to get a couple, tough plays, win a couple 50-50 balls, try and get a couple easy layups, steals, get back in the game that way. Some coaches are very much in the mind of players over plays. So, in that case would be, Mitch, Cole, we need a bucket. Let's try and get you going a little bit. Try and have us dig us out of the game. You've done it in the past. And the other way that is overarching for both ones is just sticking to the way you have played. Case is such a talented team that their record shows that they've won most of their games this year, not getting too far outside of themselves just because the score is not what they want it to be.
Prendergast right over 6'10" Bobby Hawkinson. That's a confidence shot, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that, 6'10" with a wingspan, that's a tough shot to get off. It almost looked like a moon ball in the air.
Quickly, good strong first step. Newton playing good defense, but somebody forgot to stay with Zay Freeney. Boy, that's just, you work so hard against Hawkinson and then you forget about Freeney. That layup can't happen.
Yeah, and he, once again, Ron, went left. I still have yet to see him really make a full take to the rim on the right side.
Flory, boy, that was beautiful from the time it left his fingertips. He shot that one right in front of us. We saw it the whole way. It's a prize fight right now.
Good D right there by Thorberg.
Luke on top.
Oh,
Mitch almost stole it. Step back three. Left it short. Rebound by Newton.
Just under 7 to play. A lot of intensity right here. Case, I think, feels the comeback coming.
Boy, Mitch just got a little ahead of himself that time.
Wow.
Freeney's going to dribble it back out, slow it down, take a look. This is the first-year point guard from South Mountain High School in Phoenix, Arizona.
Come on, Lip. Okay, Bobby.
Thorburn with defense. Shot clock's at 5. Luke, good defense.
That was good. Good
Beautiful
defense with their forcing a shot they really don't want.
Flory's going to bring it up. Spartans down 3. They were down 11. This is Hunter
It's a matchup
inside.
they like.
Got it.
No.
Oh, they're going to call a charge. Wow. That is just something else.
That's a tough call to swallow. Oh boy. But if your Case, I think you take it with a grain of salt. You just keep going. That's a matchup that Case is going to like. Them in the post, and now actually Jantz is out. But
Hines is back in.
they got so much firepower right now. They bought Furling back in the game, got Fowler back in the game. They got a lot going for them. If they can keep the momentum on their side, I like where they stand.
Hines is in with 4 fouls. Hawkinson goes right at him, knowing it.
Ron, just because it's crazy, a stat check on Hawkinson. He's got 23 and 17 with 4 assists.
5.5 left. Hines inside. Beautiful
Great
feed
pass.
from Bob Fowler. Brian was lonely, and Bob found him.
And the one thing we can kind of notice from over here is NYU doesn't go too deep on their bench. These guys do look a little tired. You can see them trying to slow down the game a little bit. I think some of that has to do with just trying to take advantage of possessions now that we're running out of time. But if Case runs, I don't think NYU can keep up with it.
Open look, stolen by Hines. Frilling controls. Mitch is going to bring it up.
And this is a chance for them to tie the game.
Second opportunity in the last couple of minutes. They've had this opportunity. Flory for
Right.
3, going to miss that right.
Hey, set him right now. Go.
Akina will look at his coach. Call the play. 3-point up, missed long. Prendergast looking down to Frilling. Mitch fills the middle. This is Cole, right
That's
wing,
what they
3 in
want.
the air. Where the football team was ready to explode. If they shot, or Cole was right in front of the football faithful, the fans. Akini. Shot partially blocked by Frilling and Prendergast. Mitch with it, still a 3-point game. 4-10 and counting. Bob Fowler. Deliberate look here for the Spartans. That defense continues to be lock solid. Bob
That's
wide
it.
open. Got it.
And that's a tie game. You know, right now, for the most part, Ron, NYU is actually doing an okay job, I think, on the defensive end. They've kind of lost their steam on offense.
Right back to the money man. Hines playing D. Good D. Frilling grabbed a rebound.
And this is a chance for them to take the lead ahead. They're not fouling Hawkinson anymore. They're making him shoot, and they're making him pass, and it's been paying off.
Mitch drawing the D. Fowler looking for an opening.
See what happens.
Mitch with a spin. Just, you know what?
Take one to make.
Frilling.
They're gonna get him
They're
on
gonna
that
call
one.
that bump. That's a good, the Academy Award announcements were this week. And I think one of the best actors should go to Kavika Akina. He got hit a little bit, but come on. He went down hard.
There's some contact. I mean,
Okay.
he's also got, I think he's got almost 8 inches of height. Frilling being close to 6'6", and I think he's only listed at 5'10". Yeah, almost 50 pounds on him too, so.
Game's at 64. 3:06 left. Riley Demps with a basketball with Flory on him. High screen. This is Hawkinson. That left elbow. Whistle
they're
away
good.
from the ball. Gonna call the foul on Demps. Said Riley set an illegal screen. Riley smiling about it.
Just under 3 left here, Ron. I think this is a big possession for Case to try and take the lead. I think if they take the lead here with the way that NYU's been struggling on offense, I think NYU gets very tense and potentially could, lead this to Case's victory. I think this is a big spot though. But if they don't score here and NYU comes down, I think they see that glimmer of hope again.
This is Frilling. Likes that look. Missed it long. Hines kept it alive. Oh, that's going to be Brian's 5th foul.
Going to bring Newt back in the game. And that's 6 overall both teams are in the bonus now, Ron, and that's important just to follow because we've had a hard time guarding Hawkinson in the post. They're going to have to be very conscious not to put two hands on him.
Boy, Cole got a shot that he likes. It wasn't uncontested, but it doesn't matter to Frilling when he gets that kind of look.
That was in rhythm for him. It's a shot he practices. To be honest, speaking from experience with him as well, to be honest, I think he just missed it. I don't think the defense really did too much to affect it.
This is Demps with Frilling on him. They're looking for Bobby Hawkinson. He's now got it. Double teamed. They kick it off. That's Stevens for three, and Cinque sinks it.
Wow, and now NYU's up 3. And Ron, you can see this is what happens. A team looking for their first win. They're into it. Their whole bench is into it. Their coach is into it. Case looks a little defeated right now.
Cinque Stevens on the season has hit just 1 3-pointer. That was his second
number
3-pointer made in 20 games. It's that kind of night for the Violets. We'll be back. Important possession here. NYU's going to give a little bit of defense in the backcourt. Not much. They'll fade away.
Just to scare him a little bit. Honestly, just probably so they couldn't, even though eventually they kind of did walk into their set, but just to make them a little uncomfortable.
Prendergast out top. Newton with it. Newton with Freeney on him.
This is a matchup they like. Case likes this right now on both sides. Yep.
Newton inside, shot blocked. Ryan's going to shoot free throws. They got what they wanted, didn't they?
Yeah, they got exactly what they wanted. Case got the switch. They had that whole possession with Newton on a guard, and they had Mitch with Hawkinson guarding him. To be honest, I thought Mitch was going to try and take Hawkinson off the dribble, see if he could get a step back, but I think they'll be happy with Newton for 2 at the line.
Shooting 2.
Brian Newton 2 of 3 on the night from the foul line. Can make it a 2-point game. That one hit the front, the side, the back, and dropped in. As long as it drops. Double team in the backcourt.
Oh,
Riley
wow.
Demps will control.
It looked like it could have went out of bounds right there. Good catch right there by Demps.
Coach Nelson wants them to stay right there. He says to Zay Freeney.
Yep, and this is their way. They want to wind down the clock. If they can get another couple buckets here, they're going to try and just take their chances.
2-point game, 90 seconds left. NYU with the lead, trying to knock off the 24th ranked team in the country, and they get another easy layup.
Wow, and that brings the lead up to 4. The freshman, really quick drive. That's going to stay with Case.
Spartans need a hero right now.
They're going to get a quick review. Being under 2 minutes, they're going to run to the monitor really quickly.
We'll take this break.
In search of an extraordinary dining experience where you're certain to enjoy the ambiance as well as the menu? Table 45 Restaurant and Bar is the award-winning mixed culture restaurant located at the Intercontinental Cleveland, offering cuisine from around the world created by accomplished local chef Zach Brule. Open every day, the atmosphere at Table 45 is relaxed yet inspiring with weekday chill-out happy hours, a behind-the-scenes chef's table, and outdoor dining on Patio 45. Call for more details or reservations at 216-707-4045 or visit us at tbl45.com or on Facebook.
So the play stands. The Spartans will keep the basketball. It went off a violent leg. That's Corniker awaiting the ball. Minute 20 left. Spartans down 4. As I said, they're looking for a hero. Frilling splits a double team off the glass. It drops.
That's N one. What a take! What a take right there. And that to be honest, I think is the last thing that NYU could have wanted. Looks like it's going to be a three-point play. Quick possession overall, too. Barely shaved 10 to 15 seconds off the clock. NYU's going to get it back. They're going to need to score.
Cole Frilling, 25 points. It's a 1-point game.
Bobby, go get it.
Foul in the backcourt. They're going to walk it down, and Nick McCarchuk's going to shoot free throws. Nick has yet to make a free throw this season.
Just 0 for 2. Hasn't had too many opportunities. Wonder that's part of the reason why they fouled him right there.
35% shooter from the field, 25 of 71, and everything else. And he missed it. Boy, that worked out well.
Exactly what the Spartans wanted. Getting the ball back with time left.
1 minute left. This is Cornicker. Steady graduate student with the ball. Laid it up, missed it, fell off the rim. NYU looking to save it.
Nope, they're going to call it out of bounds. Spartans ball.
McCarchuk tried to call a timeout. He did not get it, but the Spartans do. NYU, Case Western Reserve, Friday night. This is a great one.
You can see they were trying to plead for a timeout. Never be able to get it on the replay. He was running out of bounds.
Plus, he's standing out of bounds.
Yeah.
Obviously, felt he was calling that as he was going out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
I think the official, if I heard it correctly, said to Dagan Nelson, and Dagan was wondering why the call was made. I think the official said, I did not have him having possession. And you got to have possession and able to call the timeout.
Yeah, you know, I had Case's bench was standing up. I had a bad view of it over there. It's one of those things, you know, if you're falling out of bounds as well, you barely have the ball, and the ref can't see that, you know, you're secure with possession. It's hard to give you that timeout.
So the Spartans are going to have it. They're going to have it underneath their own basket. It's Cornicker, Fowler, Newton, Frilling, and Prendergast in the game for Case Western Reserve.
Now, as we mentioned before, oftentimes you're thinking about players. See Cole and Prendergast. Wouldn't be surprised if somehow this goes back to Frilling. Look at right there.
Cole's got it. Quick off the dribble to the lane. Missed the shot, trying to keep it alive. Prendergast dug it up. This is Mitch. Kicks it. Newton, top of the key. 3 in the air. Left it short. Foul in the backcourt. Bob Fowler fouled immediately. Sidney Stevens, or Sinkay Stevens. And Stevens is going to go shoot free throws. Boy, that could have let the roof off this place if Ryan Newton drops that one down.
I thought it was down. Oh. Gosh, you could hear a pin drop in here, Ron.
Yeah. Sinkay's a real good free throw shooter. 77% on the season. Game's tied, 36.6. Actually, no, the Spartans are down 3.
Yeah, they got a little bit of time. They're going to try and get a quick one right here. Look at that right there. Oh, big turnover. And if he can hit these two.
Hey, that was 2. One more. That was 2.
Look at that, just tipped it. You can see they were trying to get Frilling.
Looking at Nick Lipovich. Nick's 100%. Has not missed this year.
How many shots? Actually, that's.
It's a 2-possession game now. Lebovich with 7, including those 2 huge free throws. It's a 5-point NYU lead with 30 seconds left. We'll be back.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
30.1 seconds left. Ron Jantz, Jack Vaselaney along with you from Horsburgh Gymnasium tonight. NYU over the home team, the Spartans. Case ranked 24th in the country in Division III. Tied for second place in the University Athletic Association. 16 wins in 19 games. But the NYU Violets coming in winless in association play are thinking about an upset, and they're 30 seconds away from it.
If you're Case right now, Ron, you need a quick basket, and unfortunately this game's going to have to come down. Is NYU going to be making free throws? They're up 5 points. Case hopefully can get a couple baskets relatively quick. They got time, but not too much time. Wow.
Well, that's going to be 2 free throws because it's a double bonus situation.
What?
I can't believe that's what they wanted. You give them an opportunity to score 2 with the clock not moving.
What? And that was totally intentional.
Well, Cornicker is their worst free throw shooter, statistically.
You know, Ron, that just seemed like a big gamble to me. Obviously, I guess from their point of view, they're going to say it worked out, but risky move, especially with 30 seconds left on the clock. Now only about 27, but really early to do that.
Hawkinson's going to shoot free throws. That's the 10th team foul, so it's a double bonus situation for both teams right now. Bobby Hawkinson has been a permanent resident at the foul line tonight.
Yeah. Still a 5-point game. They can make it 6 now. They have Hawkinson right now, 23 and 19 with 5 assists. You know, looking back on the stats right now, Frillin really kept Case in at 25 points, but overall the percentage just not what they wanted. 7 to 24 from 3, just under 30% on a lot of open shots.
Now you need that quick look.
Only you.
Let it roll for a little bit so you can save some time.
So Prendergast will shoot 2 free throws. Mitch 4-4 from the foul line tonight.
One left.
I'm expecting Case probably going to stay in his zone right here, or man. Actually, no. Yeah, they're probably going to do man press right now.
Flash, Bobby. Flash, Bobby. Flash,
Probably
Bobby.
trap the first 2, and then foul.
It's a race for the ball. Hawkinson will win it, and he traveled with it. Oh, they're going to say that Frilling helped him, that he pushed him.
Be another 2 for him.
Big free throws.
Rims out, keeps Case in the game, prolongs it a little bit. And this, Ron, to be honest, this is part of the reason why I was confused why they fouled so much. You had to know that Hawkinson was going to be who Case was going to go after. Has shot the ball okay right now from the line, but I wouldn't say you know that they're going to be 2 points. And if Case is able to hit a 3 here, you feel like maybe they got a shot.
Rashid, shot was blocked. NYU, credit them. They played great defense here at the end of this game.
They did. They really did. They played great D. They forced Case into a lot of shots that, personally, I felt like Case, if they could go back again, they'd probably take those again, but they just weren't falling. They just weren't falling today for the Spartans.
Rashid checks out. Corniker will come back in. And Zay Freeney will look for his second free throw. Seven-point game. It's kind of a mark of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately it is, Ron. And it's tough to watch it happen. You could see the look on the Spartans' faces right now. Not a game that they thought was really even going to be this close. And Rod, I think it's about time we give NYU a lot of credit. They played really hard. They got the ball into the hands of their best players. They hit shots. They played good D. If you were to tell a team that they were going to do that in a day, I think most coaches would agree that's a winning recipe.
The last time these two teams played, January 14th in Brooklyn, New York, Spartans scored 98 points and blew out the Violets by 27. That was not the case tonight. A tough loss at home for Case Western Reserve University.